1 in 7 people in the world have almost zero options to improve. Cryptocurrency will take over the world. Here's why. 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked in the world. Unbanked means you don't have a bank. You probably don't have access to credit, and you can't do business on any significant scale. So about 1 in 7 people in the world have almost zero options to improve their financial well-being. And there's a concept called leapfrogging. This is where an underdeveloped country leapfrogs a developing technology and goes straight to modern tech. For example, skipping telephone lines in certain African and Asian countries, going straight to cell phones, and making those areas more developed than countries thought to be the most advanced. This is about to happen with banks. Crypto makes many banking systems irrelevant. Almost 2 billion people are going to get satellite internet and cell phone access in the next 10 years, and they aren't going to take the time to learn about antiquated banking and credit systems. They're going to be shown a crypto wallet by their friend, and some of the people you don't even realize exist will become a part of the most advanced economy in the world. Crypto is going to take over because it's better, cheaper, and easier. And if you don't learn about it, you will get left behind, no matter what country you live in or how advanced.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain network. What does Bitcoin do? It's simple. It lets you send and receive value to and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman. The lack of any corporation in between means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments infrastructure. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity. Now, we have public infrastructure for information, for websites, for email. It's called the internet. But the only public payments infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money. And it only works in face-to-face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, then you could not use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there'll be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public blockchain, and anyone can add an entry to that ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, sex, or creditworthiness, can for absolutely no cost create a Bitcoin address in order to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money.
Welcome everybody tonight, all right? It's a fun, pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to have you all. So let us share the link. Let us share the link, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Okay, let us share the link. Let us share the link, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Okay. Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, you just need, ladies and gentlemen, an open address and you can transact all over the world? That's beautiful. And tonight, we are going to be breaking everything plus everything with everything for you. My name is Julius. I'm just one of the few people that you're going to have tonight. But my duty and my responsibility is just to be a curtain raiser, all right? I'm just a curtain raiser tonight. It's really a privilege that we are both, all of us here. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, I see we are only 9, okay? We are only 9. We are only 9 minutes past our starting time. And I believe you have invited your friend. I believe you have invited your neighbor. I believe you have invited everybody onto the call tonight. And without delay, I want to hand over to the host. To the host of this Zoom. I see we are only 50. I'm still waiting to give her the microphone because we are only 50. But I see one of our MC tonight, Mr. Bwibo, is already in the house. Hey, it basically drive this to another level. Welcome our MC tonight. One of our Vitus from Kenya. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leader Julius, for giving me a chance and welcoming on to this Zoom call. I'm very happy to host and to MC this event. And as you have said, you have correctly said, you are just starting and the numbers are still low. So we have to maximize on the power and the ability of the Royal Queue by sharing our links. So let everybody share their links to their groups so that we may be able to continue and have an impact in all the societies that we are coming from. So this is Chadwick Bwibo, being MC from Nakuru, Kenya, a member of the Royal Queue and a very proud member at that. And I'm very excited to have a team that we are working together with across the globe. Thank you very much for taking your time to come and join us. And we are very happy to have you on board. let's have more friends in. Please just invite another friend. Just call another friend. Just inbox another friend. Share the Zoom link to the groups, to your WhatsApp, your Facebook. Make sure that we hit at least 200, because the more the merrier. That's the rule of the game. The more the merrier. And if you do a referral system and your team is big, then you'll see that the more the merrier, the more the wealthier. So let's work hard and make sure that we are increasing our numbers. We are steadily growing. Let's continue. Let's give it at 80 we start. We are so far at 55. At 80, we officially start. We officially start the meeting at 80. So let's please maximize. Let's maximize. Send reminders to your teams. Call them if you can. Let them come so that they can also enjoy and partake of what we are partaking in this opportunity. Many people are letting their money lie idle in the name of banking money in processes that you call fixed deposits, return on investments, and all those kind of things that actually just take advantage of your deposits. They take advantage of your hard-earned money and give you peanuts in return. Imagine you put 100,000 Kenya shillings in a return on investment or in a fixed deposit in a bank, and you are given maybe 6% at the end of the year. A whole cool 12 months. And therefore, we are trying to make this change reach as many people as possible, so that instead of banking where the money is not working for them, they can bank where the money works for them and generates more money, and it works wonderfully by creating more and more. So let's work hard and increase our reach. I'm looking at the numbers. Let's see if we are at 80. Yes, just about 16 more and we'll be there. Just 16 more people and we will be there. So let's keep it up. We have a target of 80. And we also have to remember that time is not stagnant. Time is moving, and therefore let's maximize as well as mobilize so that we can all benefit and have better returns on our investments, and you have better returns and healthier, happier communities where we live, so that everybody can contribute positively in the work that we do. So far, just 14, and because we are moving on well, I'll give 1 more minute. So by 7:15 East African time, we take off. By 7:15 East African time, we take off. And just as a highlight, we have great people lined up. I'm holding this position on behalf of our MC, Dr. Milton Obamba, who is unable to be with us or is unable to be the MC today. And therefore, I am holding brief for him. I'm Chadwick Bwibo in Nakuru, Kenya. I'm currently at V2, working towards my V3 rank in the Royal Queue business. And I'm glad that things are working out well. We are learning the one shot and making money out of this wonderful opportunity. You put money and you get more money, and then you create more money, then you compound that money, and before you know it, you are very, very happy putting dollars in your hand, and it comes directly to your account. Everything happens on your phone. The apps are all on your phone. You use Royal Q, you use Binance, you use M-Pesa for your withdrawals. you use Coinbase Pro for those who are able to use Coinbase Pro in America and other regions. We also use Huobi. These are the apps that you must have on your phone. These are the apps that you must have on our phone. So we have powerful presenters coming up along the way, and I know that it's going to be fire. I know it's going to be fire, and therefore, at this point, I would like to officially welcome our first speaker, because we have given enough time, but we have made some progress. We are just 72, and 72 is a good number. The target was 80, and now we are 74. So we're not so far away from the target that we intended to have of at least 80. But remember that we said by the end of the meeting, we should have hit at least 200. Let's have as much impact in our communities as possible. So our first speaker who is going to do the presentation is our friend and our leader from Uganda. From Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, and he's none other than the leader, the only leader who is in V5 on this side of Africa, the East African edge. We only have one V5, and that is Mr. Kabanda, who is going to take us through this presentation and share with us his experiences and his excitement with the opportunity. So, Mr. Kabanda, please, if you are online, let's join us as we just about to hit 80. So I give it to you so that you may give the presentation. And I ask that you do the whole presentation. Please, if you can, you take us through the whole presentation. I know that you are up to the task. You have done this many times. I don't know which style you are coming up with today, but I know that's gonna be fire. So let's sit back and wait for the presentation from Mr. Kabanda. Mr. Kabanda.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, my brother from Kenya. Where I'm right now, this is another ride, courtesy. So I'm trying to see if when you are up and you are not down, what happens to you. So, but I will not release any secret to anyone or say anything, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you here for the very first time again, courtesy of this opportunity of Royalty. I'm really enjoying this business full swing. It has been a life changer. It has been a game changer to me, and I didn't believe that all this could happen to me, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our super Sunday. My name is Julius Kabanda from Uganda, and before I get started, I want to start with my story. I was invited, ladies and gentlemen, to see this business on the 12th of June, 2021, by a friend of mine who told me, Julius, come and look at an opportunity that has the power to drastically pay you a lot of money. And generally, as a land person to school, I never 100% bought the idea on the call, but I wanted to get his transport. So this guy sent me 100,000 Ugandan shillings. I traveled from Masaka to go to Kampala to see the business. But because I was broke, I wanted his 100,000. Beauty enough was, these guys took me with only 888,000 Ugandan shillings, and the balance was 20. So it was COVID-19 time, and I was happy I earned myself 20,000 Ugandan shillings. Because I was broke, I wanted this money for survival. Then this gentleman took me to a very posh restaurant, explained the business to me. What did I see? I saw that I had got an opportunity that could make me wealthy. Ladies and gentlemen, being wealthy is one of the precious things that anybody needs. But the question is, the business that you do, the opportunities that you have, do they have the power and the ability to pay you what I call regular, repeated, recurring income? Julius, what do you mean when you talk about regular, recurring, and repeated income? When I talk about regular, recurring, and repeated, is a business that you do that will keep on paying you every single minute, every single second, every time I blink, I get paid. And so when this guy showed me the power of this business, I immediately got started. Ladies and gentlemen, to keep my story very, very short, when I started the business, I was able, within my first 5 months in the business, to buy myself a house, to buy myself a car. And courtesy of this opportunity, I will not share so much about what will happen in the next, okay. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity has the power to lift you, ladies and gentlemen, from any financial consequences you might be facing to another level financially. And what you need, you just need belief. From $85, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 8 months, I've been able to close over $70,000 from $85. My life has drastically changed, and my life has drastically become another subject. I want to request you today, as I'll be presenting this opportunity, to listen, to take, I call it the third eye. Understand, most of you have 2 eyes. And because of 2 eyes, you may not see what I'm going to present to you. But for the very first time, ladies and gentlemen, all of you on the call, I want to beg you to get the third eye. The ability of getting a third eye will open the future for you. It is true that when I got started in this business, I joined with my upline. My upline joined the business, but did not see the third eye, ladies and gentlemen, my direct sponsor. I saw what he did not see. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see this by yourself. It doesn't matter who invited you. It doesn't matter what caliber or what education background you have. What I want you to focus, what are you going to see what this is in for you? And what this is in for you is what's going to cause the hunger, is what's going to cause the desire, is what's going to cause not even a desire, the burning desire, the burning power, the burning ability that's going to say enough is enough to living a mediocre lifestyle. Enough is enough for me living below my goals and my dreams. Enough is enough, ladies and gentlemen, for me to stay behind my goals and my dreams. Enough is enough for me to live a life of debits. Enough is enough for me not to get paid whenever I sleep. Enough is enough for me living a life that I don't deserve. Enough is enough for me to allow to get paid, ladies and gentlemen, only 12 times in a year, yet you can get paid every single second, every single minute, every single hour, every single microsecond that happens in this world. And ladies and gentlemen, what you need a right vehicle. There are so many people that are hardworking. There are so many people that are ready to pay the price for success, but they have not got a chance to land on a gold mine opportunity. They have not got a chance to land on a profitable opportunity. They have not got a chance to get what I call a right vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, when I went to school and I was able to qualify with my degree, I was able to qualify no matter which qualification you have. Either you were a doctor, either you were a nurse, that's the medical caliber, either you are an accountant, ladies and gentlemen, either you are an engineer. There are 2 things that I never learned in school, and I need to talk about them. The first thing before I open this opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank my teachers. My teachers fed me with knowledge, and the knowledge they fed me is to know what I was able to know from school. But they never taught me that I need, if I want to change my life, I need also to take off time and make it a personal decision to understand what I don't know. So I have lived for the last so many years in my life on only what I knew. And this, as a gentleman, has put my life into starvation of finances. This has put my life into starvation of finances. Why? Because I only did what I knew. But I never took off it to be my responsibility. I never took it off to be my personal need, to take it to my personal responsibility to get to know what I didn't know. And because of lack of knowledge and because of lack of information, ladies and gentlemen, it has kept me seated on the same financial situation for a very, very very long time. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share mind-blowing information. Today, I want to share information that you might have had before. Today, I want to talk about information that you might first seen for the very first time. And this information, if you decide to take it seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to take it personal, ladies and gentlemen, your life shall never be the same. If you decide today to understand that you have been earning because of what you know, you have been making simple profits, you have been making non-regular, recurring and repeated income because of the little information you know, ladies and gentlemen, your life shall never remain the same. The question is, before I get started right now, ladies and gentlemen, who do you know that needs to know something they don't know? Who do you know that needs to know something they don't know that has kept them in the same financial situation? And if you know somebody, I just want you to tap, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Zoom. There is an invitation link, and invite somebody. I want you to serve the world of the same person that you know. Why? Because if you are wealthy alone, you will keep on paying other people's bills. So it's highly and very important you share this link, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, allow me take you through what I want to talk about. Julius, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about cryptocurrency. Julius, why do you want to talk about cryptocurrency? It is the future. It is the future. And the brief introduction, I want to talk about cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, these are digital assets. These are digital assets that hold value and can be traded. Oh my God. I have lived a life of liabilities for a very long time. So many of you have so many liabilities. What a liability is something that doesn't earn you anything. Ladies and gentlemen, how many liabilities do you have? Now we are going to talk about digital asset. An asset is something that increases in value day in and day out. And so today I want to talk about digital assets for yourself. And these digital assets can be traded. Oh my God. Anything that is said to be traded, ladies and gentlemen, anything that is said to be traded, meaning there is buying and selling and buying and selling and buying and selling. The question is, the current financial situation you have, ladies and gentlemen, is based on how much are you able to buy and how much are you able to sell. And so I'm introducing digital assets that hold value. And these assets, ladies and gentlemen, can be traded. They can be bought and they can be sold. And they are secure. They are secure and they are hack-proof method to store information is what we call the blockchain system. The blockchain system has the power, like you see, blocks, they are chains, they are blocks in a chain. And these blocks in a chain help in the transmission of these digital assets. Ladies and gentlemen on the call tonight, allow me inform you that the global crypto market cap is $1.58 trillion. Oh my God. It's $1.58 trillion, the global crypto market cap. This is not enough, ladies and gentlemen, because the daily crypto volume is over 123 billion US dollars. Woo, woo. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, how much have you made from such a market today? On the 100, ladies and gentlemen, and on the 100 and on the 100, ladies and gentlemen, okay, on the 123 billion US dollars, how much have you been able to make out of this? If none, ladies and gentlemen, allow me break the gist for you tonight. If none, allow me tell you, you need the royal queue. You need a cryptocurrency trading application, and this application is using intelligent robot. I love this, and why? Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Q intelligent application has the power to connect with your Binance. It has the power to connect with your Hobby. It has the power to connect with your Coinbase Pro, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, Julius, what is Binance? What is Hobby? What is Coinbase? These store and trade crypto assets. What do? They store and trade crypto assets. What are some of the examples of the crypto assets? One of the examples of the crypto asset is called Bitcoin. My friend usually ask me, Julius, what is Bitcoin? All right, today, for the very, very first time, let me define what is Bitcoin.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain network. What does Bitcoin do? It's simple. It lets you send and receive value to and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman. The lack of any corporation in between means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments infrastructure. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity. Now, we have public infrastructure for information, for websites, for email. It's called the internet. But the only public payments infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money. And it only works in face-to-face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, then you could not use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there'll be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public blockchain, and anyone can add an entry to that ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, sex, or creditworthiness, can for absolutely no cost create a Bitcoin address in order to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it means you are going to be able to get assets, and these assets store value, and these assets can be bought when their prices are low and be sold when their prices are high, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, Bitcoin is not only the only crypto asset that we have in the world. We have multiple. All right. Let me share my screen. I love to I told you one of the things that I suffered for a very long time is because when I went to school, they just told me, Jay, Julius, you just need to know this. And when you know this, you'll be financially free. They never told me, Julius, you need to know what you don't know. You need to know what you don't know. And why you are living the same financial situation, ladies and gentlemen, is because you refuse to know what you don't know. And because of the refusal to know, you lie in the same, oh my God, somebody is calling me. You lie in the same financial situation. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just a minute. I'm correcting this person calling me because this person wants to start trading, wants to start enjoying the crypto asset, ladies and gentlemen. So let me clear this person first, ladies and gentlemen, and get things better. All right. Hey. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have over 18,000. Oh my God, we have over 18,174 crypto assets. 174 crypto assets, ladies and gentlemen. And these crypto assets, ladies and gentlemen, are available. We have the Bitcoin that I've explained. We have the Ethereum, the Tether, the BNB, the USDT, the XRP. All these are available for us, ladies and gentlemen. And our duty and our responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, is to understand how we can trade them. How we can trade them, how we can trade them. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making it a point for you, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that we drastically take off this to another level, right? So we have all this. And so I'm trying to explain and to get the gist for you very clearly for you, because I want you to understand why we are here. So the Binance, the Huobi, and the Coinbase, the Binance, the Huobi, and the Coinbase, the Binance, the Huobi, and the Coinbase are going to store these crypto assets for you, and they can also be traded. So they're highly secure. And since they're highly secure, it is only you that can withdraw and transfer. It's only you that can withdraw or transfer money from your Binance, from your Huobi or your Coinbase. And so, how can we best trade these crypto assets? Ladies and gentlemen on the call, RoyalQ is a semi-auto trading bot that trades cryptocurrency. What does it do? It buys and sells. Not only does it do that, it monitors the market for you. Meaning, ladies and gentlemen, it is safe, it is efficient, and it is automatic. And so, you are served with a challenge. What are some of the challenges of money trading? You know, when I joined crypto, there's a friend of mine. I went to his home. Now I'm telling you fact. And this guy, he was doing these things. I learned from him. You needed to open your eye. He told me, Julius, you need to learn EMR. I said, what is that? He told me, Julius, you need to learn Bolingo lines. MacDad, RSI, reduce. You see, keep on reducing. The bubble, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I said, hey, now, when we keep on the market IE all the time. 15 minutes. So I got challenged because, ladies and gentlemen, me, I'm not a crypto trader. I'm a businessman. This guy told me, Julius, you now need to learn how these curves move. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not good. So this guy told me, now you see, you need to open your eye. Let me show you here. He told me, you see how this thing is moving? Let me show you here in 1 minute. He showed me, he told me, look, the way you see it moving, the way you see it moving, that thing moving every time, it told me as you see it moving up and down. So you need to learn how this thing works. So ladies and gentlemen, I needed something that could not kill me online. I had a friend of mine who has eye issues because the power for him to make money needs him to open his eyes on the market. His eyes on the market. So, ladies and gentlemen, gone are the days for you to practically monitor the market by yourself. You get a software. You get a software. And the software does the work for you. There's someone who says, Julius, I better monitor the market for you, my friend. Technology will hit you by the head. Julius, what do you mean by technology hitting you by the head? Ladies and gentlemen, life has left that area. Life has left that area. That I even fail sometimes to manually monitor my stomach. When it reaches lunchtime, my phone reminds me it is time for lunch. So I left it, I no longer manually monitor my stomach for lunch. Sometimes even I forget that I'm hungry. So my phone, I'm talking about technology. I'm making sure my light gets better, but it could be hard according to where I am right now. I get surprised. My phone tells me, hello, Julius, it is lunchtime. Hello, Julius, it is breakfast time. So I personally fail to manually monitor my stomach. So, ladies and gentlemen, technology has reached to an area where you get a robot and the robot does the work for you. And you can print the money. You can print the money. Let me get back here. So, you are past all this, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is safe because your money is in your wallet. Oh, my God. Now, before I continue, when I talk about something being safe, I want to greet my brothers from Returns on Investment. You are here. I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart, and you have lost before. You joined the company like mine. I joined, and they promised you 1.6. 5%, 2%, and the next day you checked the website, it was oops. Can I see some waves of those people that you joined a return on investment? You checked the website, and the website was saying oops, we are not available. The owner has closed us, and you have lost everything. You are like me. You are here. Let me see some thumbs up. You have lost before. Hey, all of you have never lost. Hey, all of you are good people. You have never lost. Let me see. Hey, these people here are good people. Oh, hey, some have lost. Hey, my friends. Hey, I thought all of you are safeties. You have never lost. You are new, and you have never sent your money to anyone and lost. Ladies and gentlemen, if I continue, this is my story. I joined the company. I will never forget this company, Bitsam.com. Someone phoned me on WhatsApp and told me, I have discovered the sweetest way to make money. I said, welcome, sir. Tap on this website and see. The admin will answer you immediately. They are paying 120%. I said, what? 120%, ladies and gentlemen. I got my money to this guy's wallet address, and immediately and perfectly I was in with my username. It's my time. I said it is my time. The next morning, my little profits I had invested grew. I saw I was already in $5,000. I said, hey, this is my goal. I'm a winner this time. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy inboxed me. For you to be in position to withdraw, you needed to put in administration fee, $300. I said, oh, only $300 to get 5,000. I put in $300. After putting $300, my income grew. I already was in 10,000. Said, hey, this is sweet. I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna build a house. Hey, now I was increased to 240%. And this guy inboxed me now. For you to be able to withdraw this money, all of some, you need to put in 9,000. I went, I sold the land, I borrowed some money, and I brought in the 9,000. And ladies and gentlemen, this is from now with good spirit. You guys promoting this company, you deserve hell in good spirit. Because I went home, I sold the land, and I brought the money. I told my mother we are going to get out of poverty. My mother told me, what I've discovered the best deal in this world. I told her I'm going to work with Bazungu. Those who understand Luganda have got me. I told her I'm going to work with Bazungu and I'm going to be rich. I'm going to work with white men and I'm going to be rich. This company I've seen comes from England. They have UK papers, documentation. I showed that this certificate, recognized. I showed her on my phone. She said, let us sell. I invested like at 11 a.m. Up to now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't withdraw. How I say it. The reason why I was suffering is because when I went to school, they never told me that you needed to invest time and study what you don't know so that will change your life. I didn't know that when I get my money from my wallet and I send it to anyone, I've lost it. I've lost it. And so I want to advise you before I continue. If you want your funds to be safe, they need to be in your own wallet when it's only you with the private key and the public key to open your wallet. But any business you do and they tell you send on this wallet, I'm sorry to mention you have lost it. You may not lose now because some of you want quick gratification. You'll be excited. Oh, we are withdrawing. People are calling, just give it 3 months. It's when you'll understand that this company is not for your brother. That the owner wanted money when they take the hold that they had given you. So I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, that Binance, Huobi, and Coinbase, ladies and gentlemen, they are international exchanges. That's what do you mean by international? Let us check on coin market capitalization. Look, on the 463 exchanges that we have in the world, Binance is number 1. And it has had a trading volume for the last 24 hours over, how much is this? You know, sometimes when I see money, I want to convert it in my local language. I'd fail to read it. This is over, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 10 billion. Hey! The third one, Coinbase. And I'm talking about those that we have. And number 7 is Huobi. Now, Binance is number 1 worldwide. Coinbase, like you see, ladies and gentlemen, you see also Huobi here. Huobi is very good for Asian countries, and Coinbase is good for United States of America, right, ladies and gentlemen? It means that they are safe for your money. And Royalty will not get in touch with your capital. Your capital will be in Binance, your capital will be in Huobi, your capital will be in Coinbase Pro. And through what we call the API, Application Programming Interface, it will allow Royalty to communicate with your money, with your crypto assets in your Binance, with your crypto assets in your Huobi, with your crypto assets in the Coinbase. Oh my God. The name of the boat is called Royalty. And that's the name of the boat I'm talking about. And it will be connected through what we call API binding to your Binance, Huobi, or Coinbase. And what shall the bot be doing? The bot will be trading crypto. And when it will be trading crypto, it will be trading crypto where, ladies and gentlemen, in the spot market. And when I talk about sports, I mean something happening. We buy on the spot and we are able to sell on the spot. And so because it's a spot market, it's a one-way market. Buy on the spot and sell on the spot. No margin call. Ladies and gentlemen, when I joined Binance, when I joined Binance as an exchanger, I received a message. We have given you $1,000 redeem for the margin trade. I was super excited. So I thought when they are giving for free, I discovered lately that when the market goes against you, these guys, they deduct what they had given. Now here, no margin calls. It is buying on the spot and selling on the spot. So what will limit your profitability, ladies and gentlemen? That's the way I'm going. Let me get there. Let me get there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the beauty and the power down. It does this up and down and up and down and up and down. And for the last 11 years of the existence of the financial market, ladies and gentlemen, the market will always recover. The market will always go down and the market will always go up. And what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? The bold Royalty will buy for you when the market is going down. It will buy, it will buy, it will buy, it will buy, it will buy. And when the market goes up, it will sell and you will make profit. What is the number 1 cause of poverty? What is the number 1 cause of poverty? The number 1 cause of poverty is that, ladies and gentlemen, people have decided to save their money and their money is not working for them. In the book of The Richest Man in Babylon, this guy talks about the measuring power, the measuring ability of growth of wealth. And he says, every gold you save is a slave for you. I'm now speaking, the people, the laws of wealth have existed before, and the laws of wealth will remain the laws of wealth. And wealth, ladies and gentlemen, will drastically stay. The laws of wealth will stay. And those that understand these laws of wealth and observe them shall be rich. Shall be rich. In the richest man in Babylon, he explains the law of wealth. And this law of wealth, ladies and gentlemen, says every gold you save. I'm now giving, I'm not only sharing an opportunity. If you have not invited your brother, if you have not invited your sister, some people tell me, Julius, why? That's why I'm driving a big car. I'm driving a big car because I understand the laws of wealth, understand the laws of exponential growth. And I just observe this. Ladies and gentlemen, he says, every single cent you save is the slave. But the challenge is, ladies and gentlemen, some of you are keeping your slaves in the bank. Some of you are keeping your slaves in the bank. Instead of you getting your money to work for you, You are busy keeping the money. And so, I'm not a pastor. Here comes a parable in the Bible that says, I'm just a reader of that book. And you know, this parable, this gentleman had the money and he kept it under the soil. And so the master one day asked, said, sir, the money you gave me, I kept it safely. And here it is, as you gave it to me, I still have it. Hey, that's why you are broke. You need to get your money to work for you. And ladies and gentlemen, if you do that, you are drastically growing your wealth. How are you going to grow your money? Oh my God, the secret sits here. As you are able to provide your money in your Binance account, as you are able to provide your money in your hobby, in your Coinbase, when the market is going down, ladies and gentlemen, as your market is going down, allow the boat to buy the dip. Allow the boat to buy, because when the market rises, the boat will profit. I don't wonder. That's why when I see my notifications here, in my team, the Royal Q Billionaires, I see some message before I continue. And someone is busy saying here, Ion has delivered 2.5%. And that's why, as Team Migos International, we have gone an extra mile. Imagine, what is 2.5% of $1,000 that you're keeping in your wallet? Let us give you strategy. Let us help you make money, because we have a system that's gonna work for you. Oh my God. Let me continue. Ladies and gentlemen, the boat will buy low. Hey, my people, keep making money. Team Eagles International, keep making money. Hey, keep earning, my team. I really love you so much. And let me now go back to my presentation, all right? Just a minute. I was super excited. You know, I'm usually happy when I see my team winning. I'm usually happy. I usually smile. And when I smile, sometimes I forget where I stopped. Hey, people. Hey, some people. Hey, to pass. Hey, please stop it. My team, stop it, because sometimes you will prevent me from continuing. Hey, people are killing the money. Now, this is the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, that if you decide to trade with the bot, you just need to give the bot instructions. Oh my God. Because the bot is artificially intelligent. It will monitor the market for you instead of you trading manually, candlesticks, trading lines, indicators, news. But me, I've suffered. If I was a manual trader, I would quit now, because I had issues with human emotions. And ladies and gentlemen, because of greed and because of fear, people have missed a lot of profit. But when you use the bot, ladies and gentlemen, the bot will drastically take charge of everything, and you'll be able to profit day in and day out. From 0.5 to 5% per day. Julius, what determines my 0.5 to 5%? One, the parameters you give your bot. I see everybody is sending notifications. My iron has sold. My Theta has sold. Because they're making profit. Look, people are happy. They're taking profit. 0.5 to 5% per day, depending on the parameters, depending on your capital, and depending on the market. But as still Eagles International, we are saying you can use the two major ways of making profit. The first way, you can use a master trader. And the master trader, ladies and gentlemen, will take charge of your trades. Julius, what do you mean? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the master trader will take charge of your trades. You can use a master trader, which he calls a sync strategy, plus a one shot. And plus the one shot, you'll be able to take off depending, ladies and gentlemen, on the call, depending on the amazing parameters that we have for you. And so it is live data, no emotions, quantitatively set, and the trading parameters will allow you to profit day in and day. For how long? 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days in a year. And you'll be making profit on the 123 billion US dollars involved in the market. And so the question is, if the opportunity is sweet and nice as I've shared, would it be important for you to get out of your comfort zone and invite a friend or a brother to make some of this profit? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the fact is that people are killing profit. Let me just share with you. No. You know, I don't want to talk about something that I'm not sure of. Let me just open, okay, one of my WhatsApp. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look, 2.7. Look at the profit. Look at the profit. You know, sometimes it's high time you wake up, because the reason why you are living the current financial situation is because you are sticking on only that you know. On only that you know. But if you open, ladies and gentlemen, you open your mind and listen to what you don't know, you'll be enjoying like the big boys. Your life will be different because you are working smart. It's true, they say that if you want to become successful, it is very important for you to work hard. But what about me and you, who can decide to work smart than working hard by having an artificial intelligent robot work for us? I want now to take you through the second part. And then the second part is one of the things I love. When I started working, I only had $85. I didn't have enough money, ladies and gentlemen, to purchase the boat. I didn't have enough money, ladies and gentlemen, to make profit. But I said, there is Peter, there is Andrew, there is leader Reda, there is leader, someone is saying jealous is killing someone. Yeah. There is leader Annalyn, there is leader Doris Angel. There are so many leaders that I never knew. I found them on WhatsApp, I found them on Telegram. I said, look, you can have your money work for you. And they said, yes. I said, okay. And they got started. Ladies and gentlemen, I got paid. And from that money, I've made over $70,000, and I'm using my gold to become my slave. It's now using my boat to maximize profit for me on a daily basis. And so I want to take you through the second part, as I was requested, all right? So I will share your screen. It's people are tired. Should I stop here? You are here and you are tired. If you still love what I'm talking about, can I see some love hearts? You want me to continue? Hey, or you are tired, you say you better stop here. I'm tired. If I see some love hearts, you are interested, we continue. We continue. Now, let me tell you, some people are very jealous in this world that even the love heart pains them. Someone on this call, that when they tap on their Zoom and they give the love heart, they feel bad. Please, it is free. Hey, it is free. Hey, it is free. It is free, so you better give out. Hey, you better give out a love heart. Hey, it is free. God bless you, Abandon. All right, let me take you through the second part. I'm just going to keep it short and simple. Okay. All right. Okay. Right, I've been, my friend and my brother says that he can do the second part. So let me hand over to Mr. Kasibante Abe to take me through the second part. Take us through the second part. Okay, Mr. Mr. Kasibante, let me just make you a co-host, okay? And you take us through the second part of our presentation. Welcome, sir. Mr. Abe, please.
I wonder why you don't always want to leave me out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I found you very well today. Thank you so much, my brother, my friend, my sponsor. Actually, this is the guy that showed me RoyalQ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be working with him. Of course, he's one of the guys that really give me a lot of inspiration and as well as motivation. I want to welcome everyone on the call. I don't know if you are getting me very well. Can I see some sign if I'm very, very loud and clear? I just want to make sure you get me very well. I just want to make sure you get me very well. I can see we are 118 on the chat. Okay, the numbers are decreasing, but that's okay. We shall still continue. Okay, I see Leader Bribo from Kenya. I like your name. Okay, if you get me very well, live, loud and clear, just show me something. Just show me maybe a thumbs up, maybe, okay. All right. I want to welcome all the new people. You were just invited today. Today is your first day to attend our Zoom call. Can you please show us that you're new here? You can just do anything. You can just do anything to show that you are new to the call today. I know we have very many new people today, and I want to welcome you. My name is Subante Abe from Uganda, and I'm professionally a journalist, but as well, I'm a businessman by choice, and I'm a crypto trader in conjunction with RoyalQ and Binance, the #1 crypto exchanger across the globe. Whether you know or you don't, that is a fact. But like he told you, we are working with the first or with the biggest exchangers. That is one Binance, the other one is the Huobi, and of course we have the Coinbase as the leading exchangers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I said this business some time back, but I was so resistant. You can't believe I was so resistant. I didn't want to join this business. However much it was my brother that was inviting me, but still I didn't want to join. The reason being, he had knocked my head several times on different walls. You know, we had tried very many other companies together with him, and we are failing. You understand? I hope now you can understand my position. We were failing. Our money was chopped, and he kept on inviting me. They chop us in this one, invites me in another one. So I was like, what's wrong with this guy? Honestly speaking, I think I just have to leave him. You get the point? But he also came up with another one, which was this one, the RoyalQ. So I was like, this time around, what should I do? He has invited me for many. Should I resist again? So I was like, no, I'm not coming in for the first almost 2 months. You get the point? Yes, he was my brother. Now, I want to give you assurance for the person that is listening to me here. Maybe you've just started this business and your friends are resisting. It is not only you, even me, it was the case. You understand? Yes, my brother was inviting me, but I was resistant. I couldn't join him. I don't know if you can understand. Okay, so I couldn't join him just because of some issues. Okay, I'm just trying to join with my other device, so at least I can be seen on a video. Some people need to see me at least once in a while. Here I go. And that is me. Okay, so I was resistant, not because I didn't want to make money. Of course, I wanted to make money, but because of the past experience, I was resistant. But later on, after around 2 months and a half, I decided to join this business. I was like, let me try. So I came to try. So even after starting, I took another month after activating my robot. I took another month without starting to do the business seriously. Not until I realized my brother was making over 35,000 US dollar in that period of time. So I was like, no, I think it is a big deal. I need to go in. You get the point? So that is when I made a decision to fully come in. I decided to start doing the business. As I speak, I'm not a V1, I'm not a V2, but I'm a V3. I am a V3. And as I speak, guys, when you hit a rank from V3, okay, the V2s may be enjoying, but once you become a V3, the story changes now. It is a very, very different story, my ladies and gentlemen. Okay. On top of that, I'm not only a V3, but I also have another account that is soon becoming a V2. I don't know if I can show you here. Okay, let me allow this. Yes, I'm going to use a few minutes to take you through the last part, but you also need to see this. Let me make it a co-host at least. I'm just trying to make this other device a co-host so that I can show you. All right. So I want to share its screen here so that you can be able to understand what I'm saying. So I have different accounts because I realized that this business, you need to go in fully. However much, I made a decision a bit late, but I think it's not late because now I'm building business. Okay, so this is my RoyalQ. I have different accounts. I don't know which one is this. Okay, this one is the one that is soon becoming a V2. It is over 10 people plus. This is one of my RoyalQ accounts. You will see it has not sponsored many, but because it has other people working with it, look, it has only made $60 in the activation. But look, it has 11 people. This is one of my accounts. The second one, I have 3. This is the second one, soon becoming a bit. I have another one, but I will show you. I have this one that is already a V3. This one is mine. That is my name, my other email. But I also have another one, which is, let me check. It is just down here. This one is the V3 that I'm talking about. Only in the activation gain, you will see how much it has collected so far in the activation. Okay, okay. Let me see if I have some balance today. Let me see if today as a V3. Let me see. Okay. Today already as a V3, it is performing. I hope you can understand that was today. Okay, and then let me see. It is already V3. You can testify yourself. That is me. Okay, that is me. And when I come here, let me see if it has made some. Just look at the activation profit. The activation this side, you will see in the okay, activate total profit. It has already made 1,130 activation. Okay, then it has sponsored 16, but you see it has 105. It has just become a V3. Hope you can understand. So that is my V3 account, and it has a lot of things I can talk about, but that's not the case as to why I'm here. I will stop sharing this screen. I just want to, so I have 3 accounts. I have 3. I just showed only the 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will share the screen of my other device here to take you through the second part. And what I want to specifically talk about, most people hate it, but of course I have to talk about it because it doesn't matter whether you like it or you hate it. It's a fact of life and it's a fact of business. Okay, this is what I always say. Some people call it, okay, different names. You understand? When you go in my industry, like it is called marketing in my industry. This one that you are watching today. In church, it is named evangelism, but it's the same thing, referring people. In the bank, it is called marketing again. In Islam, for those who know, it's called dawah. They talk to people to join Islam. Even those that are in Islam already, they mentor them, they want to put them in line so that they can keep them. It is called dawah. It's still recruiting. In media, it is advertisement. Recruiting. Politicians call it campaign. It is the same thing, just different terminologies used according maybe to your industry. But it is the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the second part of the business, which is not compulsory unless to those people that really want to make the big money or the bigger money in this business away from the profits they make in the trades. Get my point? Let's have a simple overview. And this is it. The network income, which is having 2 components. We have the activation bonus, and of course, that has the activation gain, which we call the direct sales bonus. We also have the trade profits, which we call the direct quantification and the team quantification. The direct quantification, everyone can get, but the team quantification only comes when you get a rank, and that is V2, V3 to V6. Because here in the direct quantification, you make profits whenever the people you brought into this business make a profit. But with the team quantification, it comes when you have another rank, which is the V2 plus, because this comes from the people that were brought by the people you brought into the business. Okay. Now, all that comes from the trades. Now, when you pay our 120 SDT to activate your robot, Ray keeps 40 and distributes 80 to the network, and that is you and I. Okay. Now, this is how the activation gain is distributed, but it depends on your rank. Okay. As a V1, 30%, as a V2, 40, as a V3, 50. So it means, let me break this a little bit. When you're V1, you sponsor someone, you make $30 or 30 USDT. When you're V2, you sponsor one person or recruit one person through your link, you make 40. Now, as a V3, I make 50. If I give you my link, you register and activate, I make $50 US. V4s make 60, 65 for V5, and then 70 for V6. Now, this is why I always say you need to run to the next rank because it is more amazing. Now, the trade profits, this is also entitled to a percentage of trade profits, which makes up your residual income from your direct team member, as well as your indirect team whenever a trade is closed, which is the profit, okay? With the direct, I've already explained, okay? The people refer, the team have already also explained, okay? Now, this is broken down like this. Whenever there is a trade, the robot is entitled to 20%. Guys, this is the fuel we talk about. When we tell you, when you start, you need to have fuel. This is the fuel we talk about. Whenever the robot is making profits for you in the trades, it is entitled to a 20% of the trades of the profit it has made for you. Let's say it has made $100 as your profit. It is supposed to take it $20 US. Now, that 20 comes back to the Royal Q. But remember, when we are doing the binding, we don't allow the robot to withdraw money from the wallet. This is why we tell you to have a few dollars on your Royal Q account so that the robot picks its 20% from your Royal Q account, not from the wallet. So when it takes the 20%, Royal Q converts that to 100, okay? So when Royal Q converts that to 100, this is what happens. Royal Q keeps it 40 and distributes 80 again to the network, which is you and I. This one is calculated again, depending on your rank. V1, 20%, V2, 30, V3, 40, V4, 50, V5, 55, and V6, 60. That is also another money waiting for you. It doesn't matter whether you are trading with Binance, Huobi, or Coinbase, doesn't matter, okay? This is important for you to understand. We do not receive anything from the capital. We only receive from the trade profits, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I'm talking to you and you can understand what I'm saying. We have a special one for the V6s with the global dividend. I'm not a V6. I'll go in for that later, maybe. But it is a 10% that is waiting. When you hit V6, you will understand more about that. This is what I wanted to come to, ladies and gentlemen, because it is really important to understand. We talk about the ranks and people ask questions, how do I acquire the ranks? Because I talked about V2, V3, V4, V5 and all that. How do I acquire the ranks? Rest assured, this is how you do it. When you activate your robot, you become a V1. Whoever activates their robot, that day, they become a V1, okay? So that is where we all start. Okay, now, when you have 3 people that are activating via your link and your team grows to 20, now you become a V2. You become a V2, okay? So from there, you can also go to V3. That is simple. That means you only need 20 people to become a V2. So whoever is a V2, they have 20 people plus. Now, to V3, you should have sponsored 5 people directly like that. And then you have 3 V3s in separate lines, A, B, C in your team. And then your team grows to 100 people plus. So you become a V3, okay? Perfect. Now, I should put some more emphasis here. It doesn't matter whether the V2s are directly brought by you or they just came from the people you brought into the business. So it is not that they should be the people you referred direct. No, even if they're from your team down there, they can push you to the next rank. This is one of the sweet areas of RayoQ. Okay. V4, it should be that you have activated 8 people via your link, and then you have 3 separate lines of V3s, and then your team has grown to over 300 people plus. It doesn't matter whether they are your directs or not. I'm talking about the ranks. It doesn't matter provided they are under your team. I hope I'm communicating. From there, you can become V5. How is this done? You only need to have 12 people that have directly activated via your link. Then you need to have 3 V4s in separate lines, A, B, C. But also need to understand, doesn't matter whether they are directs or not. Your team has to at least have grown to 800 people, and then you qualify for that rank. More, the bigger the rank, of course, the bigger are the bonuses. Now, to V6, you should have referred 20 direct, like that. Then you should have 3 V5s from separate lines. Then you also need to understand that these people shouldn't be the directs, like I've been explaining, but your team should have grown at least to 1,500 people. This means you should work with your team and you can go in for this money. When you become a V6, guys, it's where I want to go, because I just see how these guys are testifying. I see the sweetness over there. Okay, the daily potential, if you're a V1, you make from 30 to 60 USDT daily. If you become a V2, you can make from 30 to 100. When you're a V3, I've testified, it is always from that 100 to almost 300 plus. It depends on how your performance is, or your team performance. V4, 300 plus, V5, 800 plus, V6, that is 1,500 US dollar on a daily basis. These are just a few testimonies you can read yourself. You can go through, you can see. This is real, guys. Guys are making money on a daily basis. It's all about you making a decision to start your business, and you can be making the profits on a daily basis. It's not a joke, it is serious business. It's not a joke, it is serious business. Okay. You know, for me, when I'm always presenting business, I don't always want to convince people, but I want to tell you my last point as I'm coming to the end of this. There is no business that you are going to do and you don't need to talk to people, and you can grow it to an international level. All the people you know that are having success, big success in business, these guys are advertising their business. Take a good example of Coca-Cola. From the 80s, these guys have been advertising. Can you take an example of MTN? I think MTN is all over Africa and outside Africa. Airtel, those companies, you know. Take an example of KFC, this guy from America. He's everywhere almost. It is a long story of how he started, but I'm talking about advertisement. Even if you look at a post, you find a post on maybe on the roadside, it is advertisement. They are inviting people. Now, this kind of I call it a lazy mind of, you know, for me, I can't talk to people. I don't know what to say. Okay. Then if you can't talk to people, have big capital, go in for trading. But they amuse. These people amuse me. I'm rich. With that mindset, with that work ethic, you cannot. I'm just being frank. Okay, guys, I just want to be frank. You cannot. You want to have better life, you want to have better results, decide to do what you have not done before. Tomorrow is a new week, and you will have to have goals and new programs, new work ethic, and you can do it. I want to end it here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if my brother Julius, I want to hand over the microphone back to him. I don't know if he's back again as I wrap this up. My brother Julius, are you there? I want to thank you for the opportunity, and thank you so much. Hey, where is he? He's not here. Okay. Are you here, sir? I don't know if you're here.
All right. I just
Thank
want
you
to
so much.
return
Thank
you
you so
back
much
to
for the
the
opportunity.
MC for today.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, my brother leader Abe from Masaka. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to be one of your presenters tonight with leader Abe from Masaka. Thank you so much for listening to us. It has been a fun, pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege to be your presenters. I want now to turn back to the MC, all the way from Kenya, our V2, Nana, other than leader Chadrick Bwibo. Back to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Leader Julius, for taking us through the first part, and Leader Kasibante for taking us through the second part. Those were very powerful presentations, and I'm sure that everybody who has had a chance to listen has had and has taken something important that can make them change their lives. I particularly remember the quote from the richest man in Babylon. And it is said that every gold that you put aside becomes your slave. So putting aside gold means investing. It means putting money to work. You are putting your money to work. And in Royal Q, we can also say every dollar that you put into the business, you are saving and you are creating an additional source of income. In Royal Q, you have a chance to buy as many coins as you want, or as many coins as your capital can allow, and make as many income streams as you want. So in this place, we have a lot of benefits. We have direct referral system, the one that Leader Kasabante has just talked about. The Leader Abe Kasabante has our V3, and he has even shown you his accounts, and he has several of them. So he has many sources of income in this same business. Don't be so lazy as to say, like he has said, you want just to come in and become rich without doing much. Leader Kabante has shown you that he has 3 accounts, and Kazibante has said he has 3 accounts. One of them is already the V3, another one is almost becoming a V2, and I'm sure the third one is somewhere in between. So I know that he's working hard, extra hard, because he's running 3 accounts, but he's earning from each of those accounts. And that is he's having more slaves to work for him 24/7. You who is in Royal Q, how many accounts do you have? How many people have you put into your business? How many members do you know that have different accounts in your team? And are they actively participating in the trading? Are they actively doing the business? And are they also doing trading and making increasing their capital through the compounding ability of this opportunity? So we are very happy to have had those 2 presenters who have really killed it, and they have shown us that they have done a lot. And you can see that even Julius today is very happy. He's making his presentation right in his own car that he has bought directly from here. And you can be sure that you can also do it. If he did it from only a background of having only $85, he could not even activate a robot. Just 8 months ago, he could not activate a robot. Now he has a robot working for him, and he has incomes coming in, and he is enjoying and making good returns on daily basis. Thank you very much for your good hearts that you come out all the way to help and to guide all those who are coming. So this is an opportunity where we all work together as teams, and we work both online and offline. So when you come in, you actually get a chance to do what? To do great exploits. So let's come in and work and make sure that we also benefit. So we want to invite new testimonies, the ones that we have not heard from. We have had the testimonies from, we have had testimonies from, we have had testimonies from Julius, we have had the testimonies from Leader Abe, and we are now going to have a testimony coming in right shortly after this, trying to find out if we have Leader Noel Ndawala, if you can just lift your hand, put your hand up so that we can identify you on the Zoom to give you powers. Yes, here I can see Leader Noel. He's right here, and he's going to be our next speaker. He's going to become our next speaker. And Leader Noel is coming from, I think it's Zambia. Is it Zambia or Malawi? He'll tell us exactly where he is.
It's Malawi.
Malawi, and yes, I know you are coming from down that side, and I'm sure you're going to hear a very good testimony from you. So welcome, Mr. Noel Ndawala, who is already on his V4 rank, already striving to hit the V5 rank. Welcome, and let's hear from you, Mr. Noel Ndawala.
Thank you so much, Leader Wibo. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings to you all. I'm from Malawi. My name is Noel Ndawala, as already stated. What I would like to openly say is that in the first months, in the previous years, I was afraid to join some opportunities. I was afraid to join this, so I just stayed quiet because I had been scammed from various companies, as what Julius has said. Also, it happened to me as well. Now, 7 months ago, when someone introduced to me Royal Q, a friend of mine from Zambia, Pastor Derek, I was hesitant. But then, that time, I didn't have even $100 to activate. By then, activation fee was $100. So I was sponsored $100, and I didn't have money for trading. Now, in this case, I decided to join. Let me try this opportunity. So what made me to join this opportunity is that the trading capital is with me in my own exchange wallet, because all scams will ask you to send money to them to trade for you. But with Royal Q, this technology, I don't know who introduced this one, but it is a super technology that everybody, whether you have experience in crypto or you don't have experience in crypto, you have to join. Now, I joined within my four months period of starting Royal Q. I already made over $12,000 US within referral only, within referral program. So it was very sweet. Then I decided to buy a car. I think if you are able to see a car on the picture, I was able to buy this car. And then, let me buy land where I'm going to construct a house. Yes, I managed to buy. So on average, at the moment, if I can put my earnings on average, it is in Malawi Kwacha, it's over 1.5 million Malawi Kwacha, which is more than the salary of a high official, someone who is working as a top manager in a company. But now I have managed to get this just sitting in my house comfortably without having anyone to report to, just recruiting and also building my team. So I would like to encourage everybody that success starts within you. No one will bring success to you, but you are the one to get success to yourself. If someone is presenting an opportunity like Royal Q, do not say no. If you say no, you'll be seeing others change. Of course, most of the people are still skeptical about opportunities, but I would like to encourage you that this is the right opportunity because the money is secured, highly secured in your own wallet. No one to trade the money for you. The robot will trade the money right there in your own wallet. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opportunity, and by being on this platform, you are at home and you are encouraged to join us and make money daily with Royal Q. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leader Noel. We really appreciate. I saw you came in, and can you share that story about your team and how it has grown?
Okay. My team, when I was starting, of course I can share the screen here, but let me do this. Let me try to share the screen.
It's okay.
I think it is very important. It is very important to share the screen so that you can see the way how my team has grown, right?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to see my screen. Let me go to this. I'll straight go to team. Yes, I'm there. Now let me show you. At first, I had only 2 people, but I would like to say within my 4-month period in Malawi, I had only 1 person, but I recruited about 3, if not 4 people from outside Malawi, and I grew my team outside, not within Malawi. Because whenever I talk to someone, he was doubting. Whenever I talk to someone, he was doubting. Remember, if you referred someone in a certain company and that company flopped and it ran away with people's money, no one trusts you. But you see, there are almost 8,064 activated members in my team. This is not a small group. It's a big team, and all these are not directly recruited by me. I recruited 16, only 10 people activated, and the 10 people who activated, they have grown the team to 8,064. So this is the goodness of Royal Q. Royal Q is super. You can earn from the efforts of other people. You can earn from what others are doing. Direct recruits, you earn. When other people in your team are recruiting, you earn. When they trade, you also earn a percentage of their profits. Thank you so much, Leader Weibo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing powerful, very, very powerful and encouraging, inspiring story. Because if people around you do not trust you, go out and get strangers to trust you and work with them. So you can imagine that out of a team of over 8,000 people, Mr. Ndawala already has only brought 10 people, and from all over the world. And therefore, this shows us that anybody who takes a step to start the business stands a big chance of success, because you never know who will join your team. You will never know what he will do. So in network marketing, what we say is that you must take a step of faith by activating your robot. You must start before you see success. So for all of us who have come, for those who have guests, our guests here, my only challenge to you is, are you ready to start by activating your robot? Go back to the person who referred you, who invited you to this Zoom meeting, and ask for a link, because without a link, you cannot get started in Royal Q. all these powers are just a click away, because you just click on the link, register with your email, and create a password. And that's all. The rest will follow, and the trainings are already available. We do this on a regular basis. So don't worry or fear what will you do now that you are not a member. We all came in as strangers, and we are learning together and getting a good footing, and people are making good money. Why not also joining us and start making your own money? So you can earn from your team, you can earn from your own trading capital. If you don't like referring people, just invest. You will still earn. If you learn how to trade, you will earn from the little that you started with, and you will grow your capital and start earning plenty of cash on daily basis. But the best is yet to come, and the best strategy is start and bring others to get started, so that you learn and earn together. Because whatever they'll do will also boost your income. Whatever you do will also boost your income. So let's take full advantage of this opportunity and grow our teams and change our communities, so that everybody can have a chance to grow. Thank you very much, Mr. Noel, for that testimony. And because we have really stayed here for almost 1.5 hours, we would like to call it wraps, and therefore we are going to end our meeting. I'm sorry to say that some of our leaders were not able to be part of this meeting today. We had some leaders who were scheduled to be with us, but because it's a Sunday, some of them are leaders in churches, they were not able to come. So we have our greetings from Leader Sarah, who is involved in a church activity at this point, and therefore she could not come. So Leader Princess, she's not able to be with us tonight. Our MC, our scheduled MC, Dr. Milton Obamba, also could not be with us. And Mr. Mosh Mani could also not come to be with us. Pastor Monica is also not able to be with us. So these are people who had been lined up, but because of other engagements, they have not been able to participate. So I would like to say thank you to those who are available. Leader Julius for the presentation and testimony, Leader Abe for the presentation and the testimony that you shared with us, and Leader Noel from Malawi for sharing and closing this meeting for us. Thank you very much. Let's meet again tomorrow in another Zoom meeting. Thank you very much. And please get started. The secret in success to getting success is getting started. Otherwise, you'll be an observer telling people other people's stories. Let's go and build in our communities. Let's go and build and change our communities, especially our community in Africa that is pervaded in poverty. Let's fight poverty and make sure that each one of us has something to eat and something to do, make a change in his own life. Thank you very much, and that is it. So good night, good night, and have a blessed day.